There's something not just nuts, but cruel about a billionaire using people's livelihood as a political prop. He missed an opportunity, though. Being at McDonald's, he looks much more like Ronald McDonald and the clown that he actually is.
Joining us now, RNC spokesperson Elizabeth Pipko. All that said, Elizabeth, there is honor and dignity and actually joy, to use that campaign's word, in work. Great to see you here. So, the polls, tighter than a tick, as we say down south. However, there seems to be great optimism coming out of the campaign, and also even nonpartisan observers of what is happening right now. People are saying this feels a lot like 2016. So what do you know and what do you see that we don't know and we don't see?
Yeah, look, first of all, good to see you both. Thanks for having me. It does feel a lot like 2016. I was there on the ground in 2016. It was one of my first jobs ever, and I remember that moment, realizing that we had won the election, realizing everything that I had felt for the few weeks that led up to that point were actually true. Every time I travel the country, I'm basically in a different state every day now. I feel exactly what I felt in 2016. The fact is, people are noticing a difference. They are noticing a change. They are noticing numbers that are scaring Democrats for good reason, right? We're looking at early voting returns right now. Obviously, it's only been a few days, but you mentioned it in your intro. People are paying attention because in states like North Carolina and Georgia, for example, what we're seeing might be record-breaking. When we look at North Carolina, we know that in 2020, after 2 days of early voting, Republicans were down about 100,000 votes to Democrats. 2024, right, 2 days of early voting, Republicans were up on Democrats. That's because our messaging here at the RNC, at the Trump campaign, is working. We're making sure that people get out to vote. They get out early to bank those votes and make sure that we can elect Donald J. Trump in 2 weeks' time.
When I watch the campaigns, and again, I've done a lot of these, you can tell what's happening a couple weeks out when you have one campaign that's joyous and having fun and laughing, and when the other campaign is fighting and sour and negative. Usually you can get an idea of how each campaign is in the polls and how they're feeling, and that's what's happening here. Again, as Dagan mentioned, the campaign of joy doesn't seem to be very joyful right now, and the Trump campaign, you guys seem to be having a blast, laughing, telling jokes, going to McDonald's. Is that the feeling inside this campaign as well, that you're on the way to victory?
That is certainly the feeling in this campaign. Also, just want everyone to know, we are the campaign of joy. Whether we're 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, no matter what the polling looks like, we've always been the campaign of joy because we have the most fun candidate on our side. But like you said, if you look at what happened in McDonald's the other day, you can't help but smile. The Kamala Harris campaign likes to talk about vibes. Those were pretty good vibes, both inside McDonald's and for the thousands of people standing outside, excited to see Donald Trump in that apron, serving food, making French fries, talking to the American people, doing what he knows how to do better than any other politician who came before him, and that's make the American people feel like they matter, because they do matter to him. I've seen him do this for 8 years now. I know what it's like when people get to meet him for the first time, when they get to shake his hand. I know what it means when he answers questions to folks that just want answers, right? Answers that they can't get from other politicians, very often from either side of the aisle. That's why we have these good vibes, these good feelings, this positivity leading up to Election Day. The American people know the difference between these two candidates, between these two parties, and between these two promises for the future.
Elizabeth, thank you so much. Great to see you. Elizabeth Pipko.